Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be sharing what is in my travel makeup bag. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. So I believe when you're seeing this, I am already back from my trip. My husband and I are going out to Alberta for 6 days and I am so excited. But I thought I would also share what I'm bringing with me. Again, it is only 6 days. I've been trying to be incredibly minimal when it comes to packing. I'm trying to confine everything to just carry-ons. So let's get into it. So I have packed everything in this little pink faux leather bag that I got off Amazon, and it is one of those ones that opens and then kind of expands. I've been seeing them everywhere. I think this was only maybe $20. So when you open it, it just looks like this. So it does fit quite a lot of product. Let's share what I'm bringing. So in my bag, I do have a little travel mirror. This is also an Amazon find. This completely opens up so it kind of sits like so, and it has different light settings. This is going to be very, very handy. Hotel lighting is notoriously terrible, so I wanted to bring my own mirror so I can maybe get ready in front of a window. And then this is one that also just charges with the USB, so this is perfect. I'm also bringing my Sigma switch. I will be bringing brushes and sponges as well, but I'm not packing them in here. So first I have my brow products. I have my CoverGirl brow pencil in the shade Soft Blonde. I recently repurchased this because, again, I did lighten my hair and all of my brow pencils are brown or soft brown, and I think my brows just look way too harsh when my hair is blonde. So I did pick up a new brow pencil, and I'm bringing my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix Brow Gel as well. The brow routine is so simple over here. I've also packed my Makeup by Mario eyeliner in the shade Perfect Brown. I don't always use an eyeliner, but I thought I would throw this in just in case I find myself wanting it, or if we're going out to dinner and I'm looking for a little extra depth and dimension to the eye, I thought I would bring that. And for mascara, I am bringing a mini of the Lancome Seals Booster, which is their lash primer, and I'm also bringing a mini of the Lancome Lash Adult Mascara. These are the two I've been working on right now. They are minis, but I figured that'd be best for a trip anyway. Lately, I have not been able to do my mascara without this lash primer. I love it so, so much. If you're looking for a really great lash primer that will make your lashes look so incredibly long, this one is a good one. Okay, I've also packed a mini of the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix 24-hour hydrating setting mist. I think I got this as a sample from Sephora and I thought this would be perfect for the trip. I'm also trying to work out how I feel about this one. I think I like it. It does feel quite hydrating, so I think I do like it, but this size is also perfect. For complexion, I have packed two primers. I have packed my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, which is currently in my project pan. So I did pack this because I am trying to use it up, but also it's just really good for filling in the pores and smoothing out fine lines. So I really wanted to pack this, and I've also packed a mini of the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is a really, really nice one just for really hydrating the skin. So these paired together have been a really good match for me. And I've also got my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in here. This one is also a mini and it is also almost empty. So I thought maybe I would bring it along. Maybe I would finish it up while we're on our trip. But I did want to bring this just in case I was looking for something with a little bit more glow. I thought this would be helpful. For concealers, I'm really not sure if I need to bring all of these. I probably don't, but I am packing my new Valentino concealer. This one is in the shade Light Rosy 1. I think I've really been enjoying this. I have been dealing with some extreme dryness under my eyes, particularly this eye over here. I think it's due to allergies, and it's driving me insane because from rubbing my eyes, things like that, this under eye has been so incredibly dry, and as a result, any lines and anything I have there is so amplified. So it's really hard for me to tell right now if I like a concealer. but I do think I have been enjoying this one. It's very creamy, it's very lightweight, it gives a good medium coverage. So I've really been enjoying it so far, so I thought I'd bring it along and that way I could test it out some more. I'm also bringing my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have the shade Affogato, and I like this one for spot concealing. This one is kind of the gold standard when it comes to the best concealers for spot concealing. This is so full coverage. It is a little bit light, so I do wish I had a shade up, but overall I really do love this one, and it's just necessary, especially when my skin is acting up the way it has been lately. So I need to make sure that, one, my skin stays very hydrated, but also has options for coverage, because I'm probably going to need it. So I've also packed my Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. I don't know if I'm going to need this one, but I thought I would just pack it for good measure. Sometimes this is enough for me under the eyes. Sometimes I want something more. So I thought I would bring this along. I've still been really enjoying this, and sometimes I do mix it with my concealer. So I really love this one. And for foundation, I went through a bunch of different options in my mind of which one I wanted to bring, but at the end of the day, I decided that the one I should bring is the one that never lets me down, that is just absolutely foolproof, that I love my makeup whenever I wear this one, and that is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I've been raving about this one since I first tested it out. I had the shade Mont Blanc, and I'm not wearing it today, but I love this foundation. I wear this one so often, and anytime I try out a new foundation that I really like, and I wonder to myself if I'll like it more than the NARS, I'll usually try out my NARS again the following day, and I never like anything as much as I like my NARS. I might question it, but I never do. This is my favorite foundation of all time, so this just seems like the smart product to pack for our trip. Alright, let's move into the rest of the Complexion products, and then I'll share what I'm bringing for my eyes. So I did try to stay minimal. I did fall off a little bit. I am bringing my Dior Powder No Powder. This one I just decided on because I'm trying to pan it, so I thought it would make good sense. This one works under my eyes and all over my face. I have been trying to pack some of the products that I got during the Sephora VIB sale that I didn't feel comfortable putting in my speed reviews video just because I hadn't formed enough of an opinion, so I've been trying to pack those as well. I was going to pack the Lawless powder, but I don't like it for under the eyes, whereas this one I can use all over the face and be happy, so I thought this one made the most sense. The highlighter I've packed is from Essence, and this is just called the highlighter in the shade Mesmerizing. This is also a newer addition to my collection. I've really been liking this one though. It reminds me quite a bit of the highlighter that's in the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. It's not by any means the most blinding highlight, but it does give a really beautiful luminous glow to the skin, so I really like it, and it's not glittery at all. It is a little bit more powdery than some other highlights that I have in my collection, but overall I've really been enjoying this one, so I thought it was perfect. The bronzer that I'm bringing along is my new one from MAC, and this is their matte skin finish in the shade Light Rosy. So this one I do have on today. I really like this shade. It's definitely a very light bronzer shade, and it does have a slight pinkness to it, so it does not pull too warm, and it's very flattering on my skin. Given that I'm so fair, very warm bronzers just tend to be way too much for my skin, so this one is really nice because it does have that pinky tone to it. I just find it looks really nice on my skin. It blends in really well. It's very seamless, and I've really been enjoying it. I also decided to throw in my Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick in the shade Biscuit. So this is another one that I picked up during the Sephora sale, and I absolutely have been loving this. I love this for contour. This is such a perfect shade for me, and I think it looks so nice on the skin. It blends out so well. It is so user friendly. I've really been enjoying this contour stick, so I had to pack this one. So for blush, I've decided to pack two products. I'm packing the Rose Ink Lip and Cheek Color in the shade Delphine. This one I have really fallen in love with this formula. This is such a long-lasting formula on my skin. This lasts me hours, and cream blushes historically do not last that long on me. I love this, and this peachy shade is absolutely perfect. It is so flattering. I've been absolutely loving this. But I also really wanted to bring along my new Armani blush, and this is in the shade 51. I've been loving this. So this is just such a pretty shade. This is the one I have on today. So it's definitely more rosy, whereas the Rose Ink is more peachy. And I thought it was a little bit too much to bring two blushes, but then I thought about it and it really depends. Sometimes I'm really feeling I need more of a peach blush, and some days I'm really looking for those more rosy cheeks. So I decided it was okay to bring two. The lip products that I've packed, and it's probably way too much. I have packed my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip crayon in the shade Natasha, again in my project pan, and then I've also added in my MAC cream sheen lipstick in the shade Modesty, which is also in my project pan, but my MAC lipsticks really just never let me down, so I really wanted to bring this combo. I also threw in my new LYS lipstick in the shade Sincere. I've been absolutely loving this formula. While it does dry down to like a soft matte, it is so comfortable and it never looks too dry on the lips. It just makes my lips look so soft and pillowy, and it's just like a really pretty neutral pink. I also threw in my Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in the shade Bare Glow. These are pretty much all the same shade. I'm now realizing that. This is just kind of nice to have in sometimes. I like how glossy and glowy it is. But then I also threw in a mini of my Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss in the shade Rosy Outlook. This one is more of a clear gloss, so it's just perfect for doing whatever, and having a mini on hand is of course perfect. Really quickly, what I'm bringing for eyeshadow, my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is also one that just never lets me down. And I've been bringing my Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. I haven't shown this one too much love lately, and I should. It's perfect. It's these neutral brown tones. I can't go wrong with them. These are my favorite things to use. Pretty much all I have on my eyes today. I'm not wearing this palette today, but this is such a go-to look for me. But the product that I also had to bring for eyeshadow that I've been completely in love with is from Give Beauty, and this is the Painted Up Longwear Mousse eyeshadow in the shade Midriff. I feel like I've worn this in every single video for the past like 2 weeks, and you guys are probably sick of seeing it, which is fair, but I love this so much. This is incredibly long wearing. I have very oily eyelids, and typically my eyes eat eyeshadow. I need to use a primer. It's not optional. With this, I don't need to use a primer. I can put this on. It doesn't crease. It lasts all day long, and it will look just as good at the very end of the day as it does when I put it on. So I've absolutely been loving this product so much. It's ridiculous how much I've been enjoying this. And that is it. Now that I've gone through everything, it feels like a ton, but I really tried to narrow it down. As somebody who really just loves makeup so much, it's really hard to narrow things down like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I'm bringing with me on my trip. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!